Good morning, friends. This is Gráinne Tyndall here from Numbers for Success, and I wanted to pop on here just to do a little reading regarding the full moon that's happening tomorrow, the 28th of January 2021. And it is a moon in Leo. And to me, Leo is the symbol of it's fire, it's a fire sign, but it's of courage and strength. And it's of the lion, obviously, the archetype of the lion. And so I thought, numerology wise, we might explore it. And I'm just going to ask that my guides and angels that I work with can work with me and through me to guide me as to give you a message wherever you are today in the world. And whenever you actually even listen to this video and see it, that might help you in what you're going through right now. So numerology wise, tomorrow, the 28th of the 1st, 2021, adds to the number 16. Now, there are certain numbers in numerology that have a karmic twist to them, and they are 13, 14, 16, and 19. And I would have spoken before that for all of us born in the 20th century, and there's quite a lot of us still around, we would have all had that 19 something, which was part of our year of birth. So we all carried collectively a karmic debt of learning to be an individual in a collective pool. And for those who were born since the year 2000 and continue to be born, they have a totally different energy. And it's much more a collective energy as opposed to an individualization of energy that we would have had in the 20th century. So when a day is a 16-day, numerology wise, it does have a bit of a karmic twist. It means that tomorrow, for example, with the full moon, which is in Leo, and as I said, Leo to me is around creativity, expression, anger. It can also be about fire, which is earthquakes, volcanoes, exciting things like that. It's lovely to wake up to this, isn't it? But it is about passions, and it's about finding your passion. So it's really about the inner world. And let's be honest, a lot of us are going through collectively, a lot of change. And maybe a lot of us have had to look at who we really are and why we're here and what difference we can make in the world. And that's what tomorrow is about. The 16 is a karmic debt. So what it means is tomorrow we must look at our part in this collective experience and take full responsibility for it. Now you might say, what are you talking about, Gráinne? I can't stop the pandemic, or I can't stop this, that, and the other. I'm not saying that. I'm saying what you can do is really go into your own experience and to delve deeper into inner study about who you are, why you're here. Find your spiritual path. That's what I'm saying. Spiritual doesn't have to be religious by any means, not at all. It's about knowing that you are a spirit, a soul in human form, and you are here to learn and grow and evolve. Now, there's a brilliant story, of course, of Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, and I feel that's very relevant for tomorrow, the 16th day of the month, which is also adds to a 7. And if you recall the story, it's a wonderful story to use for archetypal indicators and understandings. So, for example, Dorothy is the seeker, and that's what we all are. We're all here seeking knowledge and wisdom and learning. What is this all about? And particularly since obviously March of 2020, still coming up to nearly February now of 2021, we're seekers. And tomorrow we could be tested as to really looking into ourselves and things being uncovered. And I know I've been saying this for quite a while, but timelines can shift and change depending on the energy of what people collectively are putting out there. And for me, tomorrow is going to be an interesting day. There could be some, I always say this, revelations and revolutions. And, with the energy of Leo, that's probably very apt, and especially with the karmic number 16. So we go back to the analogy of Dorothy. She was a seeker. She was on the road. She found and met all these different characters, such as the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, and of course the lion. And the lion wanted courage. So we're really being asked tomorrow to ask and really seek courage and to be courageous in whatever situation you find yourself in right now. Of course, it doesn't mean that it has to be something that is, abusive in any way, but it's for you to go into the inner world. And there's a wonderful ascended master called Lord Melchizedek. And he very much, to me, symbolizes the energy of the wise one, such as Merlin, such as Dumbledore, and such as Gandalf. That symbol of someone with great wisdom. It doesn't have to, he just happens to be a man in this case. We all have wisdom, men and women. But for me, this tomorrow, calling in the energy of Lord Melchizedek to help with the energy of the inner world. And that's what tomorrow is all about for us collectively. It might be about conflict, inner conflict within ourselves, decision making, not sure where we're going, one step forward, three steps back. Where am I going? What have I to learn from this? And the inner child, my favorite, again, Dorothy would be a symbol of the inner child in psychology. And she is the seeker. She's on the road to recovery and discovery. So maybe that's what you're going through right now as the world is continuously changing, evolving, and as things are emerging all the time, the truth is starting to rise up, and we're learning more and more and more about perhaps what we weren't told and what was untrue. And if you remember as well, with the Wizard of Oz, she had the Tin Man, which to me is a symbol of Archangel Uriel and to do with your heart center. So it's opening up your heart, really opening up your heart and speaking from your heart, not so much from here, from your heart. And then, of course, we had the Scarecrow. And to me, the Scarecrow, he wanted to have a brain. And he, to me, is a symbol of all of us go through that, doubting our mental ability. And Mercury will be going into retrograde now from the 30th. And Mercury is the planet of communication, which us Virgos are ruled by. So it's sometimes challenging. Mercury can be a challenging one for some people when it is in a retrograde period, because what it can do is it can slow things down, misunderstandings, the usual communication problems. But again, once you're aware, you can be mindful from heart center what you are about to say. Will this make me feel good? That's always something I ask before I even open my mouth. I don't always get it right because I am human. So for tomorrow, I suggest, dear friends, and for the full moon, celebrate the full moon. Make sure that you gather your tribe around you if you can, even virtually. Do a little ceremony about really looking for clarity and light in all situations in your life. Call in the energy of Lord Melchizedek. And remember, you are Dorothy, even if you're a man or a woman, you are Dorothy on the road to discovery and the road to self-healing. And the wizard, which is a symbol of Lord Melchizedek, can assist you and help you on this road. But also remembering the energy of the lion, the energy of Aslan, the energy of real power and creative expression. And it can be yours. So dear friends, if I can help you in any way discover what your soul's purpose is, please feel free to contact me and the links below. And many blessings and happy full moon.